Hi, it's Jonah from 12 Round Ashgrove. Monday's workout will be the same setup as usual 12 rounds. 3 minutes on, 30 seconds rest. It'll all be bodyweight exercises and I'll take you through them now. Our first exercise is 30 forward rotations followed by 30 backward rotations. These ones are pretty simple. Arms out to your side, thumbs to the ground when we're going forwards and just little circles. When we're going backwards, thumbs are up. The second one is 5 inchworms. So we're going to do a push-up on every rep. You can do the push-up on your knees if you have to. So walking out on the hands, nice and slowly on the way down. Once we get there, push up and then coming back to the start. So for our second round, we've got side oblique raises, which are from this position, arm flat on the ground. You're going to get your hips up off the floor into the sky. So from there and pushing up, pause for a second and then coming down. We're going to do 10 reps on one side, then we're going to spin over and do the same on the other. The second is 20 toe touches. So you're going to be flat on your back, legs as straight as possible. Hopefully you're more flexible than I am. Toes towards us, arms straight, and then we're going to come up off the ground, shoulders come up, try and get those toes. Nice and quick with these ones. 20 reps and then we go back to the start. Right, so for round 3, guys, we have got 8 squats at a tempo of 3 seconds on the way down and 3 seconds on the way back up for each rep. That looks like 3, 2, 1, bum nice and low, 3, 2, 1, back to where we started and then repeating. And then we've got 30 high knees just on the spot, knees up, nice and high. The faster you do those for this round, the better. So next up, we've got 15 knee thrusters. So they are down on the push-up position. Hands on the floor, both knees coming into the chest at the same time. So feet jump in, knees come up, and then back out. In, and then back out. If you can't do these ones, we'll do twice as many mountain climbers. So those ones are just single leg, one at a time. We then have 30 Russian twists. So they are going to be sitting on your bum, legs out in front of you, and then you're rotating side to side, leaning back slightly, hands to the floor every single time. If you're feeling elite, feet come off the ground. Same idea. Rotate. You guys will really enjoy this one. We have got 3 burpees to start off, chest to the ground every time. So we're going to start standing up nice and tall. Feet come out, chest to the ground, standing up, clap at the top. We're going to do 3 reps of those. Then we're going to do 20 star jumps, which are just on the spot, hands clapping at the top together. So feet come out, clap, back in. 20 of those, nice and quick. That'll get your heart rate up really quick. We're going to move on to a 3-minute VSit hold. I know you guys are going to love this one. The VSit can be modified a little bit, so I'll show you a couple of different variations. But the first one is a proper VSit. So we're going to try and have straight legs and a straight body, feet and body off the ground. So how it should look is leaning back with your torso slightly, legs completely locked, and then just trying to maintain that position. Obviously that's a pretty hard one. Because we're doing it for 3 minutes, every time you stop or your feet touch the ground, your punishment is 10 toe touches. So we've already done those ones, but they are with straight legs up in the air, hands up, off the ground, trying to touch the toes. 10 of those nice and quickly, and then you'll reset and go back into your VSit. Right, so next up, we're going to be building up our upper body and our core with 6 Superman push-ups and 30 flutter kicks. The Superman push-ups can either be done on your toes or your knees. Both are fine. Going to be starting in the push-up position. Normal push-up to begin. Then you're going to reach out with opposite arm and leg coming off the ground, back to the starting position, and then repeating on the other side. Flutter kicks are going to be flat on your back. Feet are going to be about 20 to 30 centimeters off the ground, legs are straight. This is a single leg one. If you need a bit of extra support, just chuck your hands under your lower back. Feet out. Just going to do single leg, one at a time. 30 reps, nice and quick. next round we're going to do 6 step-ups on each side. They can be done on a bench, a box or a chair. Anything you have lying around the house will be fine. Single leg movement, so we're just going to do all 6 reps on one side in a row. Flat foot on the box or whatever object you're using. Getting full extension with this leg, pushing through the heel, standing up, and then back down, and then up. And then you're going to repeat that times 6 and then do the other leg as well. Exercise number 2 for this one is lateral lunges. So they are really simple but quite hard. So you're going to be stepping out to the side. It doesn't matter which leg you start on because you're going to be doing both anyway. Stepping out to the side. All of your weight is going to be back in your heels so you're not up on your toe. Shifting to that same side that you did step out on, nice and low, pushing up through the heel, standing up. So you're going to do 6 reps again on the one side and then you go to the other side. Next up, we've got 2 of everyone's favorite exercises. We have a wall sit hold. So it's just going to be with our back flat. Come with me. Back flat on the wall. Knees at 90 degrees. Pushing your bum and your lower back into the wall, chest up nice and high. And you're going to try and maintain that position for as long as you can. Obviously, everyone will be doing it for a different amount of time. Do what you can. The second one is a plank. Same idea. Max effort, go for as long as you can, elbows flat on the ground. So just start there, hands together. Bum will try to stay nice and low, so it should be about as low as your shoulders are. Maintain that position as long as possible. So next up we've got bear crawl. So because everyone will be doing it in a different area of their house and they might not have the same amount of room, you might just have to adjust this a little bit to cater to your own needs. So for this, what we'll do is a bear crawl maybe 3 or 4 meters forward and then the same, you're gonna walk backwards back to where you started. So tips with your bear crawl. Hands on the knees, hands and knees to start off with. Pushing through your toes just slightly to bring your knees up off the ground. That's pretty much the position you want to be in the whole time. However, that is the hard part. So when you're coming forward, knees up, nice and strong through your core, alternating legs and hand. I'm just going to do it 4 steps and then the reverse all the way back. Once you finish that, you are going to go onto your dip. So that again, similar to the step ups, that can be done on a box, chair or a bench. These are all for our triceps. So hands nice and close together. Feet out. If you can, do them with straight legs. If not, you can have your feet flat on the ground just so you can use your legs a little bit. If you have to, hopefully not. Legs out straight, bending the arms, nice and low, hopefully to about 90 degrees, and then pushing up. 12 reps, and then we do our bear crawl again. Home stretch now, guys. First exercise here is 10 lunge pulses each side. Front foot flat on the floor. It doesn't matter which one you start with, we're going to be doing both anyway. Rear heel is elevated slightly off the ground. So from here, just chest up, eyes up, knee will bend about 10 or 20 centimeters, and then you're just going little fast little pumps. We're going to do 10 reps on the one, 10 reps on the other side. And then we're doing a single arm push-up position hold. So it's a bit of a tricky one, you might not have done that. Reasonably simple, just really, really hard. So, to start off, normal push-up position, hands directly under shoulders in ideal world. You're going to need to take your feet quite wide for this one. From there, we're going to take one hand off the floor and keep everything else in the same spot. Taking it off, you really want to drop straight away. Hopefully you guys can hold a bit longer than that. You're going to do as hard as you can on the one side and then give it a go on the other side, and then you go back to your lunges.